Dear student, welcome to all of you in my online maths video class. In our first two video classes of topic ratio and proportion, we discuss about the theoretical portion of the topic. But now I would like to explain some miscellaneous question related to the ratio and proportion. First of all, I would like to explain a question of exercise 7.2, that is the question number 8, which is asked in 2019. The question is, if k plus 3, k plus 2 and 3k minus 7 and 2k minus 3 are in proportion, then we have to find the value of k. Since there is one, we know that if A, B, C and D are in proportion, this implies that A is to B is as C is to D. Okay? And after that, A by B is equal to C by D. We can write like that way. We use this method, this concept to solve this question. So here, we write solution. And after that, since k plus 3, k plus 2, 3k minus 7 and 2k minus 3 are in proportion, this implies that k plus 3 is 2, k plus 2 is as 3k minus 7 is to 2k minus 3. Okay? This implies that k plus 3 upon k plus 2 is equal to 3k minus 7 upon 2k minus 3. After that, here we cross multiply. After cross multiplication, here we can write k plus 3, 2k minus 3 equal to 3k minus 7 and here k plus 2. Okay, this is equal to k 2k, this implies that k 2k minus 3 and here plus 3, 2k minus 3. Again here we can write 3k, k plus 2 and minus 7, k plus 2. Okay. After that, 2k and k will be 2k square minus 3k and here plus 6k minus 9 is equal to 3k square plus 6k minus 7k minus 14. Okay, 3k square plus 6k minus 7k minus 14. Now its value will be 2k square minus 3k and plus 6k, it will be plus 3k minus 9 is equal to 3k square and here minus k, because plus 6k minus 7k is what? Minus k and here minus 14. Okay, the next part here, let us see. Take this portion to left hand side, then it will take this part, this form, 2k square plus 3k minus 9 again minus 3k square minus k minus 14 is equal to 0. Now here 2k square and minus 3k square, finally it will be minus k square and here that is 3k minus k. 3k minus k is what? here at the place of minus k, since this is minus, if we transfer to left hand side it will be plus, then plus k and 3k will be plus 4k. Okay, and here minus 9, when transferred to this side it will be plus 40. It will be plus 40. Then plus 5 is equal to 0. Or we can write k square minus 4k minus 5 is equal to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation in variable k. Then we can write here k square minus 5 minus 1k according to the method whatever used for solving this quadratic equation, that is minus 5 is equal to 0, and here it will be k square minus 5k plus k minus 5 is equal to 0. Here take k common and it will be k minus 5 plus 1 come, k minus 5 is equal to 0. This is k minus 5 and k plus 1 is equal to 0. This implies that k is equal to 5 or minus 1. Here what? Using zero product rule. By zero product rule we can find the value of k. Okay, this is the solution of question number 8 related to exercise 7.2 and asked in board examination 2019. Now let us see the second question, that is question number 20. Let us see. Question number 20. Question number 20. The question number 20 is, if x, y, z are in continuous proportion, if x, y, z, here if x, y, z, x, y, z are in continuous proportion, if x, y, z are in continuous proportion, then prove that x plus y whole square upon y plus z whole square is equal to x upon z. And this is asking 2010. This question is asking 2010. Okay. Here solution. Since x, y, and z are in continued proportion, in our last video we just discussed what is a continued proportion. I think you remember that. If x, y, z are in continued proportion, then this implies that x upon y is equal to y by z. Okay, x by y is equal to y by z. When it is possible, if x, y, z are in continued proportion, and let its value is equal to k. Just let its value is equal to k. So here this implies that x is equal to yk. How? Let if x by y is equal to k, then this implies that x is equal to yk. Here x is equal to yk, and if y by z is equal to k, then this implies that y is equal to zk. Now put the value of this y here, then it will be x is equal to 2. At the place of y, what we can write? Zk into k, or we can write zk square. Okay, means if we follow this condition, then x is equal to yk, y is equal to zk, and with this and this equation we can write x is equal to zk square. X is equal to zk square. Now what is given? The given is this: since x plus y upon y plus z whole square is equal to x by z. Now put the value of x and y in the form of z. So here x is equal to what? Zk square. Zk square plus y. What is y? That is zk. Here whole square upon, what is the value of y? Value of y is zk, value of y zk plus z whole square. Okay. Now here, what is the value of x? That is zk square. And what is z? Means simply z. Now here z and z will be cancelled. What we do here? Take z common, zk take common, zk like this way. If you take zk common, then here will be k only and plus 1 whole square upon again here take z square common, z common, then it will be k plus 1 whole square, and here it is k square. So here k plus 1 or wait one step more, here plus, and we can write like this way: zk k plus 1 upon z into k plus 1 whole square is equal to k square. Here z and z will be cancelled and k plus 1 will be cancelled. Remember, if x square upon y square can be written as x by y whole square. Similarly, this square can be written this by this whole square. Now what is left here? K and its square, k square. It means left hand side is equal to right hand side, and this value is verified or proved. Okay, in this way we can solve question number 20, which is asking 2010. Okay, you just say this carefully. If you again have doubt, you can ask this question or any more question according to the procedure provided by the school. Here, after that, let us solve one more question, that is question number 22-6, which is asking 2015. Let us see that. That is question number 22. The same exercise. Question number 22. What is the question? Question number 22. According to question number 22, if A, B, C are in continuous proportion, then prove that. There are 6 questions are given, and all the questions are solved with the same method using K. Just like in our last question, question number 20, we use K method. This is also known as K method. So here also we use K method. If A, B, C are in continued proportion, so here solution, since A, B and C are in continued proportion, so this implies that A by B is equal to B by C is equal to K. Just let A by B is equal to B by C is equal to K. We just let it. This implies that if A by B is equal to K, then this implies that A is equal to BK. A is equal to BK. Similarly, if B by C is equal to K, then this implies that B is equal to CK. Now using these two, we can write here A is equal to CK square. That this is equation what? Equation 2. So here from first and second, we can write A is equal to CK square. Now what we do, we just write the value of ABC. Means ABC are in continued proportion. Then we can write like this way. Okay. Now I forget to write the question. What is the question? That is 6 question, 6 number. The question is A plus B plus C and A minus B plus C is equal to A square plus B square plus C square. We have to solve this. A square plus B square plus C square. Here we just show that left hand side is equal to right hand side. If the left hand side is equal to right hand side, then we can say that the left hand side of the question is equal to right hand side of the question. Okay. How we do? Since we know that what is the value of A given, here given A plus B plus C into A minus B plus C is equal to A square B square plus C square. Put the value of A, B and C. A and B only, not C. A and B. Okay. If you put the value of A and B, then here it will be at the place of A, what we can write? CK square. At the place of B, we can write plus CK and plus C. Okay. And here again CK square plus CK, not plus CK, that is minus CK plus C equal to A square. What is the value of A? CK square whole square plus B CK whole square, and C square means simply C square. Okay. Here next step, let us see this side. We can write what is common here. C common here, and again C common here. We can take common from C here. Then inside will be K square minus K plus 1. And again take common C from here. C, it will be K square minus K plus 1 is equal to C square K square C square K raised to the power 4. C square K raised to the power 4, because CK square whole square and plus C square K square plus C square. Okay. Now what we should write here? Here we can write Then here c and c will be c square. Now you should concentrate here. K square, take this plus 1 like that, minus k. Can we write this k square minus k plus 1 can be written as k square plus 1 minus k. Can we write? Any doubt? I think there should be no doubt here. And now what is left? This. Again we can write here k square, this over, then plus 1, then here minus k. Okay? Equal to c square, take common, then what will be? K raised to the power 4 plus k square plus 1. Now, next step. You know that this formula a minus b, a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. Okay. Now let this is a and here this is b. Again this is a and this is b. Then a minus b and a plus b. There should be one mistake, I think. Plus k here, plus k here, plus k, plus k. Okay. Then here plus also. Here since plus ck, if you take c common, there should be plus k. Therefore here should be plus. So here a plus b and a minus b, then it will be a square minus b square. So here c square and a square means k square plus 1 whole square, and a square minus b square means minus k square, like that, equal to c square k raised to the power 4 minus plus k square plus 1. Again here c square, just expand it, a plus b whole square, and a square plus b square plus 2ab, k square whole square, and it will be k raised to the power 4. A square plus 2ab, so plus 2a means k square and b means 1, or simply we can write 2k square. A square plus 2ab and plus b square means 1 square. And know that 1 square is what? 1. And here minus k square. Simply we just expand it, a square plus b square, a square plus 2ab plus b square, and here this value minus k square. Now c square k raised to power 4 plus k square plus 1. Now c square common, okay, and here I am just change this bracket by this, it will be k raised to the power 4, 2k square minus k square will be k square plus 1, and here the same thing, k raised to the power 4 plus k square plus 1. It means here left hand side is equal to the right hand side root. Okay, this is root. Now I would like to explain the last question of this exercise 7.2, that is 23 fifth. Okay, 23 fifth. Here in question number 23, according to question, if a, b, c, d are in continued proportion, then we have to prove that the first one, second, third and fourth question are given, and 5 question means there are 5 questions is given with this condition that a, b, c and d are in continued proportion. So here just like in question number 20 and 22, 6, A first question, second, third and fourth question we can use very simply by CAM method. But here if we try to solve this, I think it will take more step. Therefore, I would like to explain it with a very simple method. That method is like this way. Solution. If A, B, C and D are in continuous proportion, and this implies that A by B is equal to B by C is equal to C by D. Okay? A by B is equal to B by C is equal to C by D. If A by B is equal to B by C, then this implies that B square is equal to AC. We have to remember it for this question. And if B by C is equal to C by D, then this implies that C square is equal to BD. C square is equal to BD. Very simple. What? A, B, C, D are in the continuous proportion. Then according to the concept, A by B is equal to B by C is equal to C by D. If we take the first two equivalent fraction, then A by B is equal to B by C, then B square is equal to AC. And we will take the last two fraction, equivalent fraction, then B by C is equal to C by D. This implies that C square is equal to BD. After that, we just take the left hand side. It's equal to left hand side of this question. What is the left hand side? A minus B by C plus A minus C by B whole square minus A minus B by C plus D minus C by B whole square. Okay, we just take left hand side and try to just bring in the right hand side. Very simply, we just make a LCM of this. That will be BC. Or we can write CB. CB. And here. Now, this will be, they take this form B A minus B plus C A minus C. Okay. And here whole square, don't find it. Minus, here what is LCM? That is C, here CB also, here CB also. Both CB? Yes, both are CB. So here CB. Again it will be B into A minus B plus C into D minus C whole square. Like this way. After that, let us see here. It will be in this form. If we multiply BA, then it will be BA minus B square, BA minus B square plus CA minus C square. This whole square upon CB. CB. Okay, here like this way. Okay, this is the first part. Now this minus this multiply BA minus B square plus CD minus C square upon CB here whole square. Now we know that B square is what? B square is equal to, according to this, B square is equal to AC. Then here B square and C will be cancelled. Try to understand. Here minus B square and plus CA. But from here we know that B square is equal to AC. Then at the place of this we can write AC. Then minus AC and plus AC or C, that will be cancelled. Similarly, we know that C square is equal to what? That is BD, and BD, C square is equal to BD, C square is equal to BD, B here the question is something mistake here. A minus B. At the place of A minus B, the question is D minus B, not A. This is D minus B. Sorry, D minus B. D minus B. Then here also D minus B. And then here also D minus B. And if you multiply here BD, then it will be BD, not BA. BD. Okay? Sorry. BD. Now, C square is equal to what? BD. Here minus C square and plus BD, that will be cancelled. Okay? Then what we have in next step? Here we have only BA and C square. BA and C square. BA and C square. BA minus C square upon CB whole square. This we have. Minus here. Let us take CD this side. It will be CD minus B square upon CB whole square. Okay. Now BA minus C square. At the place of C square, what we can write? BD. At the place of C square, we can write BD upon CB. Here whole square minus. Again, what is given here? CD given, CD minus B square, and at the place of B square, what we can write? AC. AC. AC upon CB. This is whole square. Now look here. B here also, B here also. Then what is common? B is common. And what we can write? A minus D, and here CD whole square minus. What is common here? C, C. We can take C common, and it will be D minus C. D minus C. That will be CD, and AC. We are taking C common. D minus A. D minus A upon CB whole square. Now B and B will be cancelled, and here C and C will be cancelled. Here what we have? A minus D upon C whole square minus D minus A upon B whole square. After that, we just take one step. But before this, we have to understand one thing. Look here. A minus B whole square can be written as B minus A whole square also. You have to understand. A minus B whole square can be written as B minus A whole square. How? Just I am going to explain. Take minus 1 common. Minus 1, then it will be minus A plus B whole square. And the square of minus 1, will be always 1. And here take plus sign first, B, and minus this whole square. Therefore we can write A minus B whole square is equal to B minus A whole square. Now but we write after this here a minus b whole square upon c square, because square is for numerator also and for denominator also. Minus at the place of d minus a whole square, let us write here d minus a whole square upon b square. Okay, but we know that d minus a whole square can be written as a minus d whole square also, according to this concept. At the place of d minus a, we can write a minus b whole square. And it is only possible when the power is even, 2, 4, 6, 8. That if the power is not even, then we cannot write like this way. In that case, just like we cannot write that a minus b whole cube is equal to b minus a whole cube. We cannot write. But in the case of even power, we can write. Now here a minus d whole square here also, and a minus d whole square here also. Just take common a minus d whole square. Then what will be here? 1 by c square minus 1 by b square. And what is this? This is right hand side. Good. Okay. This is equal to, here there will be equal sign, not equal to. Okay, only equal sign. Equal to not implies that. Implies that sign we use only at that place when equal to condition is also given. But here we only taking the left hand side, therefore we only write equal to, not implies that. In this way, I try to solve some good question, whatever asked in previous board examination from exercise 7.2. In next video class, we will see the next topic. Thank you.